Sheikh, in work or in other situation in Germany, people say normally honored Mrs. So and so, or honored Mr. So and so, or honored ladies and gentlemen. And what I heard is that we don't have to say it to the kafirs. My question is it allowed for me to refer to them as to them in emails, letters, or when I speak to them, or is it not permissible because they are kafirs?
There is no problem in addressing them in saying, ladies and gentlemen, dear sirs, honorable so-and-so. The hadith you're referring to is stating that we should not call them as masters. And the Prophet said, whoever says to a hypocrite, let alone a kafir, master, then he has angered Allah. The word in Arabic is as-sayyid. And the sayyid is the master, the ruler, the supreme person of his people. And we don't acknowledge a hypocrite to be a ruler or a master of his people. We do not honor him by giving him such labels. But normal correspondences where everybody knows that you do not intend any type of respect, but this is a formality, Mr. and Mrs., ladies and gentlemen, the likes, there is no problem in that, inshallah. People ask, what is the ruling of Udhiya? And the scholars have differed upon this ruling. The vast majority of Muslims say that it is an emphatic sunnah, a highly recommended sunnah. Some portion of the scholars went to say that it is mandatory. And this is the opinion of Abu Hanifa and one of the narrations of Imam Malik and Imam Ahmad. This is the choice of Sheikh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah. So it is not befitting for a Muslim who's capable financially not to offer it. However, the most authentic opinion to gather all different opinions is that it is mandatory upon those who are financially capable. Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, said, whoever has the financial ability and he does not offer the udhiyah, then he should not approach our musalla where we offer Eid prayer. But this is not a hadith related to the Prophet ﷺ. This is the opinion of Abu Hurairah. May Allah Azza wa Jal be pleased with him.